Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're asking if Nano Dimension stock is oversold, and I'm bringing you more predictions for NNDM stock over the coming months. And of course we will definitely be asking and answering that question: has this company been oversold over the last few months or so, been significantly down from its highs at the start of the year? If that sounds like a question you want answering and you fancy watching the rest of the video, do please smash that like button, consider subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you in there. Hey guys, welcome to my Nano Dimension stock predictions. So we're answering, is this company oversold? Well, with a current share price of $7 a share, a market cap of 1.7 billion, down from a high on the 9th of February of $16.72, there is an argument for saying that it has dropped significantly and there is a buy point. However, with a revenue of just $3 million over the last $3.4 million over the last year, there is also an argument that this company is still massively overvalued. That is despite a gross profit from that revenue of 3.4 million of 1.84, which is a significant profit margin. However, I'm going to come down on the side of this company is now in oversold territory, and I believe that there is a buy point available for investors. Now, if we have a look at some of the mutual funds that hold this company, we can see that we've got some major ARK ETF holders of this company and some other pretty well-known mutual funds holding as well. A couple of well-known institutional positions including North Rock Partners and Geode Capital Management, etc. And then we have a couple of direct holders as well, but not with a great deal of shares there. So over the last year it has actually gone up 420%, which is quite big, of course it is, but being down 23% over the year to date is a significant concern for anybody that bought in on the top. However, the potential of this company I don't think has been realised yet, and that is why it has the market cap that it has. It has some pretty well founded backing from ARK ETFs and Cathy Wood herself, and people are beginning to see the potential of this company, and it is sat on an awful lot of cash. And we know that 3D printing and the sector that this company is in a massive growth phase at the moment. So you can see over the last few quarters or so, the first 3 quarters of 2020 should I say, this company got absolutely hammered and its sales growth plummeted. But then right at the end, in the last quarter of the year, it recovered quite nice as well, and that is as the pandemic subsided. So as we get into a first full year since this company has been well known without the pandemic, or at least managed better, we can hopefully see better revenue growth, and that is exactly what's happened. Even despite the previous year, revenue for this company still grew by well over 40%. Now, if we have a look at Nano Dimension's website, they've got a whole amount of different sectors that they are in. I'm not going to play the YouTube video, I'm going to dive straight into their investing presentation. And they've invested $80 million in R&D over the last 6 years, and they have $990 million sat in the bank with no debt. That is absolutely massive, guys, for a cutting edge company to be sat on that much cash ready to invest with no debt. That's absolutely huge, and this company can therefore leverage that for huge growth going forward. They had revenue growth of 39% in 2019 as of the previous year, and that should get better. Now, we have a look at the consumable revenue growth here from 2018 through to Q1 2020. They still achieved pretty decent revenue growth. Now, this investing presentation, guys, is very, very professionally done, and there is an awful lot of information in here, so I can't go through all of it because I will be here until the cows come home. What I'm going to try and do is pick out some of the best points. This is where we are today with approximately 60 of Nano Dimension's 3D printing systems sold. We're just on the verge of getting into 2021 at stage 1, and then through to 2023 we can see some huge production growth there, and what comes with that? Massive revenue growth as well, guys. So if you want to actually look into the system, it is patented. I'm not going to go into the technicalities of it because I think you can do that in your own time. But this company has the potential, the customer base to go absolutely parabolic. I mean, its market cap is $1.7 billion versus revenue of not very much at the moment, but it is just on the cusp of bringing that, ramping that full production right the way up. And here we can see that the 3D printed electronic market is destined to go absolutely ridiculous over the coming years, and that is because people want their supply chains to be synergized. They want it all in-house, and they want to be able to do it all from as fewer things and as few as moving parts in the production line as possible. 3D printing and having to be able to do that in your own house is, or in your own production facility, is absolutely huge, and that can't be understated, guys. So their plan is essentially to ride the elephant, and you can read more into that if you want. However, you can just see here just the amount of customers that it has got going on. It has 3 multi-billion-dollar US defense manufacturers that it can count as its customers, 2 European defense companies and multiple secret services that it's not going to reveal, and 1 multi-billion-dollar US value technology conglomerate and multiple other leading institutions. So this is just starting to snowball, guys. The momentum is only just starting to build with this company. So the sell-off that has happened within this company is a little bit unfair in my opinion, if you ask me, and it has gone well past the point of now a really good entry point for this product. $7 a share, it is well past half of what it was originally worth. Of course, you don't expect it to stay at record highs, so it's come down a lot since then, but just look at the sectors that this company is involved in: research, aerospace, defense, medical, automotive and industrial. All of these massively either big sustainable revenue sources or massively growing in the sector that this company is operating in. So they have a huge amount of potential. This can't be understated. It really can't, guys. I'm just getting past some of this other information here. If you want to dive into this, of course you can get on the website and find that out. I'm just going to quickly go over it and show you as I'm coming through. But this is where we expect the 3D printing industry to be in 2023, just 2 short years away from 2018 through to 2023, a growth rate of double, 12 billion to 26 billion. That's absolutely huge, and this company is at the forefront of that growth, which is absolutely massive. They're bringing manufacturing back to the United States as well. We know that that is a big popular policy over in the United States, of course. Should be popular in any country if you want my opinion on that one. But the market is absolutely huge. The global flexible circuit industry was recorded at 12.9 billion in 2019 and expected to grow at least 11.2% through to 2025, and outpacing the broader global circuit board, which is only expected to grow at 4.3%. So this company is in the sector where the most growth is happening for what it does. So the key highlights is they've got 60 Dragonfly machines out in the organisations at the moment, shortening prototyping time and creating multi-layer hypeds in-house. They've got new investment theses since the pandemic disruption, but they will bounce back from that. They've got a new Nanos prototyping services business model expected to reach inflection point upon the conversion of prototyping, and they're sat on a huge cash position, so there is very little risk in this company. I can't think of what is not to like about the company, apart from the fact that the revenue is so low versus the market cap being so high at the moment, so its PE ratio is absolutely enormous. However, that is always the case with growth companies, and that is where you can still make exceptional money. Where this company starts to generate significant revenue, we're talking hundreds of millions of dollars, then that it'll grow into its market cap nicely, and then that is where there is extra money to be made. The bus has already been missed from the penny stock phase that this company was in when it was in the cents side of things through to a few dollars, but there is still, make no doubt about it, a lot of money to be made out of Nano Dimension. And that is all summed up just nicely nicely by Cathy Wood's ARK Invest buying another 680,000 shares of Nano Dimension, highlighting their belief in the company. Absolutely huge position. The purchase of this was roughly 5.25 million, which is a small fraction of ARQ, but still a significant amount of shares to take on board. And most people, whatever Cathy Wood is interested in, whatever Cathy Wood is buying, then most people are interested in that. And this is just a simple thing to highlight just here. This is exactly what the company is bringing to the market, or helping to bring to the market. Absolutely fantastic potential. You can't really go wrong with this stock as long as you're willing to buy in at the discount that it is at the moment and prepared to wait. Give it a couple of years, let it establish its business model, and you will almost guaranteed to make multiple times return on your investment. And there you have it, guys. I think I pretty much said everything that I wanted to say in the video. But Nano Dimension, what a fantastic company. Huge cash position, very low risk, very oversold and undervalued in some respects right now. If you use a PE ratio on it and look at the revenue that it has generated versus its market cap, then yes, you're going to come out with a ridiculous ratio. But if you park that to one side just temporarily and use its future potential and the client base that it's established to look at things, and factor in that Cathy Wood has bought into it as well, you can massively see that this company has got the potential to absolutely explode. That sums me up for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. Do please smash that like button on your way out and consider subscribing to the channel. That'd be absolutely awesome. I'll see you in another episode. Catch you later.